we're going to do a project for our Art to Remember fundraiser. So this is something that your parents can buy and that you'll have forever. So keep that in mind as we're creating that today, that this is something that's going to be around for a long time. So we want to make sure that we take our time with everything we do and making sure that we're following directions. So Art to Remember has sent us paper that is already pre-sized, and they want us to make sure that we go all the way to the edges of the paper and use as much of the paper as possible. So I know I say we like to fill in till we see no white of the paper, and that is practice for this. So we want to have as much color on this paper as possible. We're going to be using something that my kindergarten, first grade, and pre-K have not used before, and these are oil pastels. And these can get pretty messy, so take your time with those. So we are going to start in the center of our paper. I'm going to start with a black oil pastel. So hopefully everybody can grab a black oil pastel first. And we're going to do something called concentric hearts. So that means hearts inside of hearts. So we're going to start in the middle of our paper, not too big, not too small. And we're going to make our best heart. And this probably isn't my best, but we're going to go with it. So we have a heart there. And then it's almost like tracing the line. We go back inside, and without touching the line, we draw another line that kind of matches the one we did before. And then I do it again on the other side. Just like that. And I'm going to do another one inside of that. And if you would like to do one more, you can. I'm going to leave mine at 3. I'll give you a couple seconds if you're going to do another one. And then what we want to do is split our page up. So these are just dividing lines. Now we're not going to go through the heart. We're going to make sure we only touch the outside edges of the heart. And we're just going to draw a straight line to the edge of our paper. So I know my paper is blending in with my background. I'm going to put one here. And you can do as many of these as you like. They do not have to be equal or even. And one more. So those are going to be my dividing lines. I'm going to put one right here. Then with our oil pastels, we're going to color this in. We want to make sure that each of our blocks on the outside is a different color. If you want to do designs, you can do that too. I'm going to go ahead and probably do some color block and some designs just so you can see it. I am going to speed the next part up just so you can have an idea of what the finished product looks like, and then I will pause it at the end for you guys to finish. Remember, we want to try and get this done today, but we don't want to rush through and make it sloppy because this is something we're going to have forever. Now, oil pastels will get all over your hands, so we want to be very careful when we're coloring in. So as you can see, I'm taking my time. The colors are very vibrant. They're very bright. We do only have about 30 to 35 minutes to complete this project, so we want to make sure that we are working and making sure our project gets done so that we're not left with half a project to submit to our Art to Remember fundraiser, and that our parents have a full and complete project that they can purchase. And if you notice, I am going all the way out to the edge of my paper, making sure that all my white spaces are filled in as much as possible. I will have a few white spaces when I start to do some lines and designs. And if you want to copy mine, you can. If you want to do your own colors, that's perfectly fine. And remember, our name should already be on the back of our paper. you can see everything is filled out, colored in. So if you have extra hearts to color in, that's good. You can use whatever colors you want. So if you want to use the whole rainbow, or if you want to use warm colors or cool colors, that's fine too. And then we have our finished picture. And I will hang this up in the classroom so that we can all see it and get a little bit of inspiration.